Hey everyone, Brad the mechanic here. Today we're working on a 2014 Chevy Equinox. We're going to be doing the rear brakes on this car. So let's get her in, get her jacked up, and figure it out. So once you get the vehicle jacked up, you put a jack stand under there. Boom, and then you have your helper remove the wheels for you. And now that we got the wheel off and a jack stand,
and it's leaving.
The wheel is deciding to leave. Okay. Well, so as you can see here, the brake pads are shot, the rotors are tore up, so we are going to remove those and get it taken out. Then take the T30 Torx fit, and you can remove the, it's a fastener that keeps the rotor on there, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but sometimes you can't get it off with just a ratchet. You need to get a hammer driver, which is a cheap little tool you can get for about 10 bucks at AutoZone. So you take a 14 mil ratchet, and you're going to be taking off the two bolts that hold on the brake caliper. Okay. Well,
got it.
You got it? Okay. Oh, there you go. Nice pink nails.
Thank you.
Okay. Done. So we're going to get our screwdriver in here. We're going to push this piston back to make the caliper come off just a little bit easier.
Oh, it's on.
And boom, there she goes. So we're going to take the caliper bracket off. It is a 16 millimeter bolt. And so now that caliper bracket will just come off of there. There we go.
Boy.
Alright, so we're going to smack this rotor. Get it to come loose. I think it might be just about there. Okay, as you can see, we got the brake pads off. This one still has a little bit of pad material left in it. This one obviously has none. You can see that there's no more brake pad material has come off, and that is what caused the rotor to be grinding like that. So now we got those off, and we're gonna get the rotors out, clean them, and install them. So make sure that you clean off the rotors, because when you get them, they all have oil on them to keep them from rusting. And if you leave that on there, it can glaze your pads, making a really hard surface on the brake pad, and it'll make them squeak, and you won't be very happy with the job. Alright, so now we're going to reinstall the rotor with the fastener that we used before with the Torx 30, and we're going to throw it back on the ratchet, and we're going to get it snug but not super tight. That way, if we ever have to do it again, we can come in here and get it off easily. So we're going to take the grease and we're going to grease the caliper slides, and then we're going to throw them back in the caliper. Alright, so we're going to get these brake pads installed in there. I did put a little bit of lube on the caliper, the bracket shims there. But as you can see, we're going to get the brake pads installed in there nice just like that, and then we're going to install it onto the wheel. So now we are going to tighten the two 15 millimeter, they're actually 15s, I said 16 earlier. We're going to, so yeah, we're going to tighten those, and once that caliper bracket's on there, make sure that your brake pads can float like they're supposed to. And then we'll grab the caliper, set it on there, and put on the two 14 mils. Yeah, sometimes you gotta really get in there to get what you need.
Apparently.
There you go. So now we're gonna we got the C-clamp on the caliper, and we're going to tighten it down until it stops, so that we can put the new caliper or the new brake pads in and everything. because it'll be too tight if you don't do that. All right, so now we got the piston pushed back, and we're going to put the caliper back on. Remember to push your slide pins in, and then it'll fall right in place. And then get your 14mm ratchet, socket and ratchet. And it's kind of hard to get on there. You might have to hand tighten it as much as you can before tightening it with the ratchet. I had a little bit of a problem getting it off there because the room, there's not very much room. So yeah, we'll get it. Oh, there you go. See, she's using her noggin there. Yeah, just get it on with the hands, and then we'll get it on with the ratchet. She just does it with her hands.
Because I'm badass like that. And then don't you go do like.
Yeah, oh shoot, I just messed up because I forgot to press record. It's okay. We're good. Just go ahead and do that. Just put those on there. We'll be good.
I can read it.
You can do it with your hands. No, we're good. We're good. I can edit it. I can edit pieces out of it. So yeah, get them all hand tight on there, and then once you get them pretty well on there, you don't have to tighten them all the way down. Just get them so that we know that they're on there, and then we can get the impact on there to remove or to fully install the wheel.
Is this...
Yep, it's already in. Alright, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright, so we got the brakes all on there. Wheels torqued down in a star pattern. Make sure that when you go take it for a drive that you go easy on the brakes the first couple miles. Do a couple stops that take an extra long time to stop, you know. Go soft on the brakes, brake them in a little bit, and then you'll be good to go and good to stop.